Bangkok prepares for a historic freeze, coldest temperatures in 40 years expected this weekend. Bangkok, get ready to face a rare and chilling phenomenon. The city is gearing up for its coldest weather in 4 decades, with temperatures forecasted to plunge to a brisk 16 degrees Celsius this Sunday, January 12th, and Monday, January 13th. This isn't just a Bangkok story, it's a nationwide affair as Thailand braces for an icy grip that could bring temperatures as low as 12 degrees Celsius in the northern and northeastern regions. The culprit. A powerful high-pressure system sweeping down from China, sending shockwaves of cold air across the country. This frosty invader is set to bring dramatic drops of 5 to 7 degrees Celsius in the north and northeast, while Bangkok and surrounding provinces will see dips of 2 to 5 degrees Celsius between January the 10th and 13th, according to the Thai Meteorological Department. Renowned climate expert Sri Supharathit, director of Rangsit University's Center for Climate Change and Disaster, has issued a clear warning: embrace this rare chill, as it might be one of Bangkok's last due to the unrelenting advance of global warming. Supharathit also raised concerns about air pollution, as seasonal agricultural burns and other pollutants could aggravate during this cold snap. But it's not just the land that's affected. Coastal areas are on high alert as the Gulf of Thailand braces for waves up to 4 meters high during squalls, while the Andaman Sea could see waves reaching 3 meters or more. Maritime authorities have advised smaller boats to stay docked and urged residents in coastal regions to remain cautious. In Bangkok, this rare winter moment offers an excuse to dust off those jackets and scarves tucked away for years. The city last saw similar chills in January 2014, when temperatures dipped to 15.6 degrees Celsius, the coldest in 3 decades. Yet the record low for Bangkok stands at a bone-rattling 9.9 degrees Celsius, recorded in January 1955. However, with this rare cool weather comes a warning: dry and windy conditions increase the risk of fires. Residents are urged to stay vigilant while enjoying this fleeting taste of winter. From the bustling city streets to Thailand's serene coastlines, this cold wave unites the nation in an unexpected embrace of the cool. Whether you're in Bangkok or beyond, stay warm, stay safe, and savor this once-in-a-lifetime chill. Bangkok, your cold snap awaits. Are you ready to brave the freeze? Death plunge sparks crackdown on call center scammers. Thai and Cambodian authorities have joined forces to crack down on notorious call center gangs after a chilling incident in Phuket, Cambodia, where a Thai man fell to his death from the 14th floor of a suspected scam hub. The man, identified as 33-year-old Alongkorn Deing from Kanchanaburi province, was captured on CCTV plunging from the 18-story building located just across the border from Sa Kaeo's Aranyaprathit district. Alongkorn had no active arrest warrants, but his role within the building remains a mystery, according to Paul Lieutenant Gen Trerong Philpan, Chief of Thailand's Cybercrime Investigation Bureau, CCIB. Gang headquarters exposed. The building, along with a neighboring 25-story structure, has long been under scrutiny as a base for call center scams, online gambling networks, and other illicit activities. Former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra had previously pinpointed these buildings as criminal hubs during a campaign event in Chiang Mai, with the CCIB later confirming his claims. A web of crime. Sources indicate that the buildings are at the center of a sprawling criminal enterprise, encompassing online scams, human trafficking, drug trade, and gambling. Many Thai nationals have reportedly been lured into these operations under false pretenses, only to find themselves trapped in high-pressure scamming jobs. The man's death has shed new light on the dangers faced by workers caught in these operations. Authorities are now investigating possible connections between Alongkorn's fall and the mental toll of working in such an environment. Human trafficking links. Paul Lieutenant Gen Yingyo Thepchamnang of Provincial Police Region 2 revealed that arrests have been made in connection to human trafficking gangs that smuggle Thai nationals into Cambodia, forcing them into these criminal enterprises. Chaichana Detdecho, chair of the House Committee on Police Affairs, pointed to Xiao Ma, a Chinese crime boss, as the mastermind behind the operations. The same gang is also implicated in a high-profile fraud case involving Charlotte Austin, a runner-up in the Miss Grand Thailand 2022 pageant, who was defrauded of 4 million baht. A mother's anguish. Alongkorn's mother, Panafa Deing, expressed heartbreak and confusion over her son's tragic death. Speaking to reporters, she recalled her last conversation with him on Monday, when he mentioned plans to work with friends in Ratchaburi. Just days later, she learned of his fall through news reports. The bigger picture. Authorities are ramping up their efforts to dismantle the criminal networks operating in these buildings. Collaborative efforts with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Mekong region countries aim to combat call center scams and related crimes at their roots. This tragic death serves as a grim reminder of the human cost behind these criminal operations, spurring intensified efforts to bring justice to victims and their families. Thailand takes bold steps to battle deadly air pollution crisis. Thailand is intensifying its fight against hazardous air pollution, with Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra announcing an aggressive action plan targeting the infamous PM2.5 particulate matter that continues to choke the nation. Farmers in focus, tackling crop burning. The Ministry of Industry has unveiled a new subsidy program aimed at sugarcane farmers, one of the key contributors to air pollution. By purchasing all parts of the sugarcane harvest, the initiative seeks to eliminate the need for the widespread and environmentally harmful practice of burning crop residue. This move is designed to address the root cause of PM2.5 emissions directly and offer farmers an eco-friendly alternative. Rainmaking for immediate relief. To combat the immediate effects of worsening air quality, the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration, BMA, has teamed up with the Department of Royal Rainmaking and Agricultural Aviation to conduct cloud seeding operations. This technique aims to induce rain, which will help wash away the fine dust particles lingering in Bangkok's air, providing temporary relief to its residents. Sweeping measures across sectors. Prime Minister Shinawatra is spearheading a government-wide effort, urging ministers to implement decisive measures without delay. Key strategies include enforcing bans on burned sugarcane sales to discourage harmful farming practices, strengthening emissions regulations for vehicles and construction sites, targeting significant urban pollution sources, pushing for international cooperation to address cross-border pollution, especially during peak burning seasons. The Prime Minister has also called for even stricter policies to be finalized by the end of January, aligning with the start of the critical burning season when pollution levels typically spike. Skepticism lingers amid tourism concerns. While the government's measures are ambitious, skepticism on social media remains strong. Air pollution has long been a recurring crisis in Thailand, with previous administrations failing to deliver lasting solutions. Critics argue that without sustained enforcement and broader reforms, these new efforts may fall short of the decisive impact needed. The stakes are high, not just for public health but also for Thailand's economy. Poor air quality during the peak tourist season, from January to March, continues to tarnish the nation's appeal as a top global travel destination. A race against time. With the health of millions and the country's tourism industry hanging in the balance, the Thai government's ability to execute these measures will determine whether the skies clear or the smog persists. Stay tuned as Thailand's battle against air pollution unfolds. Will these new measures bring change, or will history repeat itself? 13 million baht in cryptocurrency heists rock Bangkok, Chinese suspect under investigation. Thai police are unraveling a web of cryptocurrency scams in Bangkok, linking two high-stakes robberies totaling 13 million baht to a suspected mastermind believed to be a Chinese national operating behind the scenes. The first incident unfolded in Swa Pracha Rat Bamphon 12, where a Chinese victim was swindled out of 5 million baht in what was supposed to be a cryptocurrency exchange. 3 suspects, also Chinese nationals, fled the scene with the cash. Police traced a mobile phone hidden in the stolen bag, leading them to recover the money in Sathun district. Despite this breakthrough, the culprits remain at large as authorities intensify their search. In a second, equally brazen heist at G Tower on Rama 9 Road, 2 Chinese victims were tricked out of 8 million baht. 4 suspects were implicated, with 2 swiftly apprehended and the stolen money recovered. However, the remaining 2 suspects are still evading capture. Both crimes followed a similar pattern. The victims were lured into meetings orchestrated by a middleman, purportedly to convert large sums of cash into cryptocurrency. A third party's account, linked to another Chinese national, was used to facilitate the transactions. But the victims never received the promised digital assets. Instead, The suspects fled, falsely claiming the transfers had been completed. The middleman, tentatively identified as Mr. Chen from mainland China, is suspected of organizing these fraudulent operations. Victims revealed they had previously conducted legitimate transactions with Chen, raising questions about whether he has shifted tactics or aligned with new criminal associates. Police suspect Chen may have left Thailand either before or shortly after the robberies. Investigators are now delving into the digital trail of the transactions, hoping to uncover further players involved in this elaborate scheme. This unfolding case highlights the growing risk of high-tech scams targeting cryptocurrency investors, with Thai authorities ramping up efforts to track down the perpetrators and protect future victims. Thailand weather alert. Brace for a chilling drop in temperatures and treacherous seas. Warning sign # critical update for January 11th to 13th, 2025. A powerful high-pressure system from China is surging into Thailand and the South China Sea, triggering significant weather changes. Expect plummeting temperatures and intense winds across the nation. North and northeast, prepare for a dramatic 5 to 7 degrees Celsius temperature drop, with frigid conditions expected. Other regions, a decrease of 4 to 6 degrees Celsius will chill most areas, except the south. Health alert. Protect yourself against the cold and stay vigilant against potential fire hazards due to strong winds and dry air. Water wave maritime danger. The northeast monsoon is ramping up over the Gulf and Andaman Sea, bringing waves of 2 to 4 meters in the Gulf, surging to 4+ meters in thunderstorms. Andaman Sea, waves reaching 1 to 3 meters, higher during storms. Police cars revolving light warning for fishermen and coastal residents. Avoid venturing into the Gulf and Andaman Sea until January 13th. Beware of inshore surges along the southeast coast. All vessels should exercise extreme caution. Regional weather breakdown. Blowing wind face # northern Thailand, January 11th to 13th. Cold with temperatures plunging 2 to 4 degrees Celsius. Mountaintops, frosty with lows of 3 to 9 degrees Celsius. Winds, 10 to 20 km/h. Blowing wind face # northeastern Thailand. Sharp 3 to 5 degrees Celsius drop in temperature, down to 7 to 14 degrees Celsius. Mountaintops, freezing cold, 4 to 10 degrees Celsius. Winds, gusty at 20 to 35 km/h. Blowing wind face # central and eastern Thailand. Cooler mornings with temperatures dipping 2 to 4 degrees Celsius, lows at 12 to 21 degrees Celsius. Winds, strong at 15 to 35 km/h. Eastern coast waves, up to 2+ meters offshore. Rain cloud # southern Thailand, east coast. Scattered thunderstorms, heavy rain in Phat Halong, Songkhla, Pattani, Yala, and Narathiwat. Waves, 2 to 4 meters, surging above 4 meters during storms. Temperatures, minimum 16 to 25 degrees Celsius, maximum 26 to 33 degrees Celsius. Rain cloud # southern Thailand, west coast. Isolated storms in Krabi, Trang, and Saturn. Waves, 2 to 3 meters offshore, exceeding 3 meters in storms. 6-day forecast, January 11th to 16th. January 11th to 14th, cold, with strong winds and temperature drops of 5 to 7 degrees Celsius. January 15th to 16th, slight warming with morning fog, temperatures rise 1 to 3 degrees Celsius. Loudspeaker key advice. Stay warm and monitor health, especially for vulnerable groups. Avoid all sea activities during this period. Follow updates from local authorities for real-time alerts. Stay informed. Stay safe. Cloud with snow #.
Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up with the latest updates. Have a fantastic weekend and stay safe.